Witch of Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a reading for Cancer Moons. How are we doing, Cancer Moons? Did you notice I said we? How are we doing? Okay, for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm also a Cancer Moon. So yes, I will admit, I do especially love doing Cancer Moon readings because, did I say that right? I especially love doing Cancer Moon readings because I'm a Cancer Moon. But of course, just like with all my readings that technically pertain to me, oh my God, these cards are flying out. I love it. I promise these are general readings for all of us. So, oh my God. I promise to keep my biases out of this. Oh my gosh, I don't even have time to tell you what I always tell you. Wow, those really flew out. Okay, well, let's take a few deep breaths. Calm yourself. Center yourself, ground yourself, get relaxed, get comfy, and let's see what's going on. My best friend, the moon, has a message for us. Ready? All right, for the oracle card, we have love. Oh, with Libra and the water element. All right, and for the tarot cards, we have Knight of Swords reversed, King of Wands, Ace of Swords reversed, Seven of Pentacles, the Greenman, aka the Fool, and lastly, Harvest reversed, aka Judgment reversed. That's so funny. I didn't say this, but when I just the chaotic energy, I got this burst of energy right when I was shuffling, which you could probably tell. I was like, should I point this out? No, I won't. We got Knight of Swords reversed and Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so swords energy, right? That is associated with the air element, and that is about the mind and critical thinking, logical thinking, sharp thinking. It's also very quick energy, quick wit. These are very energetic cards. However, we have them reversed. And when we have swords cards reversed, that often indicates that there is a lot of energy going in possibly the wrong direction, or it's just not going in any focused direction. It's a little much, to put it nicely. But I think it's really interesting that we do have these the Knight and the Ace, surrounding this King of Wands, right? So there is this chaos, but there is a good intention down there. It's just, I think you don't want to get lost in all of these flying birds, right? So one's energy, that is creative. It's associated with the fire element. So it's about building, creating, passion, all that good stuff. So I think you are really trying to build something right now. Create something, make something. But maybe in this moment, you're just feeling very unfocused. I feel like that's more of the vibe. I don't think it's so much going in the wrong direction. I think it's just you might be going in all directions or just not knowing which direction to go in. So that's the gist. That's the gist of the reading, but let's go into some details. So 7 of Pentacles. I feel like this is something that is not new for you. Because, I mean, we have the Green Man and Judgment, right? Those are two completely different ends of the major arcana, right? Towards the beginning and towards the end. So I feel like this is something that's not new for you. I don't think this is like a new idea you have necessarily. Or at least for most of you, I think it's not a new idea. But I think something in this is kind of giving you... it's like a new chapter, same book but new chapter, right? Or maybe it's just kind of a more internal thing. You're just feeling this big new renewed like sense of like breathing fresh air into this and being like, you know what, I need to get back into this, or you know what, I think I can do it this way and it'll help me out, or something like that. Because we do also have the 7 of Pentacles. So that's why I'm leaning more towards this is not a completely new thing. Because the 7 of Pentacles is what's trying to encourage you, right? Instead of having this swords reversed energy, we want to tap more into this right now. So 7 of Pentacles, if we think of Ace of Pentacles as the beginning, 10 of Pentacles at the end, that's at 7, right? So, you've put some work into this, put some time into this, but definitely not done, right? And especially with Pentacles energy and being that we have the, major arcana cards here, I definitely see this being something that is a very long-term thing. Because that Pentacles energy, that major arcana energy, very long. So a lot of times with 7 of Pentacles, it comes up at times when you're feeling a little bit stuffy, stifled, You want things to go a little faster. You want, to see the results quicker. That's what you want. But 7 of Pentacles is like, hold on. I know, but breathe. Yes, you've done a lot of work, which is awesome. Especially since we have it upright. You've done a lot of work, which is great. But you also need to just let things play out the way they're going to play out, right? And especially with 7 of Pentacles, that's usually implying that there is something that you can't control that you are trying to control. I like to use the example of gardening to describe this card. Because, when you're planting something and trying to get it to grow, there's only so much you can do, right? You can water it, you can give it the right amount of sunlight, you can do more research, to find ways to help support the plant. But at the end of the day, the plant's gonna grow as quickly as it's going to grow, right? So that's where 7 of Pentacles is. It's like, okay, you've given it enough water. It's exactly where it needs to be as far as sunlight goes. You've done everything you can. You need to just, keep doing the consistent work, but also let it grow the way it's going to grow, So yeah, for sure. So in the meantime, where should you be focusing your energy, right? I would recommend this, the message that the Harvest card gives, aka Judgment. And the Judgment card invites us to look back on where we've come from, where we've been, right? For better, for worse, and reflect with a lot of kindness and compassion for yourself, right? But reflect on what mistakes you made, where things went wrong, and what role you played in that, right? And again, it's not for the purpose, I know it's called judgment, but it's not for the purpose of just like judging. It's for the purpose of not making those same mistakes again, right? And I almost wonder if it's possible that this unfocused energy, this burst of energy, which I didn't mention, but very much could lead to burnout. That's a really big thing with these cards. You got to be careful of burnout. I'm wondering if that is a mistake you have made in the past that we're trying to not do again, right? That might definitely be the case for some of you. And the other thing, as far as what you might want to reflect on as well, is about this love card. I think this card is telling you that whatever you're doing should be done with a lot of love. Maybe consider what are some ways that you can treat others with more love, treat yourself with more love, treat your craft, whatever it is you're doing, with more love, and maybe also some like tenderness, gentleness, balance, right? I think maybe thinking back over this past chapter and reflecting on, what prevented me from feeling more love with what I'm doing. Maybe some of this chaotic, unfocused energy could become a lot more focused if you can incorporate some love. Maybe the chaos and unfocus, whatever the noun is, lack of focus comes from fear, or some other emotion that is definitely not love. Maybe if you incorporate more love, that'll kind of help ease you a little bit. Because, oh my gosh, that's how I'm feeling now. Now that I'm talking about love, I feel like my energy just got so brought down of like, yes. Okay, Cancer Moons, I'm going to admit, I want to pull one more card just to, help aid in calming this down. What's one more card we can pull that can give us a little direction and focus if we're still trying to figure out which direction to go in, where to bring our focus? What should that be? 3 of Wands. So 3 of Wands is a card of action, right? So even though I've been talking about reflecting and letting things be what they're going to be, definitely don't stop taking action, right? Definitely, I guess I probably should have specified that too. Definitely don't stop. I'm not telling you to stop. It's more of just like a slowdown. And especially with 3 of Wands, that's about looking at the big picture. And making strategic moves by looking at that overall picture. It's also a pretty good indication that you are moving in the right direction. And I know I especially the more I look at this, the more I do feel like you're moving in a good direction. I don't think you need to completely rethink it. Just make sure it's focused. That's all. And make sure you don't burn yourself out, for sure. You still want consistent progress. That's what's most important, not necessarily speed. Okay, Cancer Moons, I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions about this, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. On the shorts part of my channel, I have hundreds of shorts videos where I talk about each of the cards. I talk about their upright meaning, their reversed meaning, as well as any symbolism within them. So if I could recommend, I mean, I know I explained all of the cards, but if I, there's probably more information over there. So if I could make a recommendation, Seven of Pentacles and Judgment. I know this is called Harvest, but the equivalent is Judgment. Yeah, that's where you really want to be placing your focus right now. And maybe even Three of Wands too, if you want some extra credit. Okay, Cancer moons, I am wishing you so much strength and luck going through this. It's definitely looking good. I do definitely feel like you've got a good head on your shoulders. King of Wands is, he knows what he's doing. He's a man with a plan, you know, and he's going to do whatever he needs to do to get what he wants. But he's also very smart, you know, very strategic. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!